My name is John Zanzarella. I'm from New York and I represent Silverback Social. Yeah, I got started with Silverback because I met our CEO, Chris Desi, through a mutual friend who was working at the law firm that I was working at the time. Chris had just started this company. He had no clients yet, and I was one of the first people that he met with. Chris amazed me with his energy and his passion, and we kept in touch for a while afterwards until eventually a project came up that he gave me a call to see if I could help him with, and the rest is kind of history. It's been incredible. I have a great time every day. I learn a lot. It's challenging, but I like challenging. Chris has been a mentor to me, so I've learned a lot just from him alone, no less the process. We're part of a great team that's grown a lot. When I started, I was the 4th employee, and now we're up to 13, so it's fun to see that growth and really be a part of something from the beginning. Sure, yeah, I'm kind of speaking about that actually. I'm speaking about the small habits that I create in my life to prepare me for when opportunity arises. And in my particular case, that opportunity arose when Chris asked me to help him produce an event that we produced called the Westchester Digital Summit. The Westchester Digital Summit led into an additional opportunity, which was to start at Silverback Social. And it was a bit of a leap of faith coming from a pretty safe and secure job in the legal industry and going to a very new startup. There were a lot of fear and trepidation about doing that, but the little processes that I put in place in my own life, little positive things here and there helped make me confident enough to take that leap of faith, and it was one of the best decisions I could have ever made. Yeah, I found Catalyst because when we were producing the first Westchester Digital Summit, Amanda and I were connecting because I was trying to create this event and she was trying to create Catalyst Week about 2 years ago. And I was really impressed, first of all, by her background, and I was really inspired by her goals and what she was doing. And when she asked us to co-curate Catalyst Week, I didn't really know what that meant. Maybe a year later, I still didn't really know what that meant, but I could tell her passion for it, and I was familiar with the downtown project, and I was just really excited to be a part of something like that. Sure, something that sticks out for me at Catalyst Week is something that I learned about here called collisions, and I've had a bunch of collisions with some really, really impressive people. I love meeting new people, particularly people who are smarter than me. And this place is filled with them, and everyone's doing exciting and new things, and everyone's passionate. And while I have that in my office at home, I don't always get it as often as I should, where there are other people who really get it, and we have some of the same interests and some of the same motivations. When I leave something like this, I leave inspired and excited to do new things. So every conversation I had here has been absolutely incredible, and I can't wait to keep these connections going for the rest of my life. Sure, yeah. Something that stuck out to me this week at Catalyst is something that I learned here, which was called collisions. And that's just me meeting the really great people who are here. Everyone is so impressive. Everyone has a great background and story, and everyone has huge ideas. I love when I meet people who are smarter than me, and that's happened a lot in this past week. The exciting part for me is that I leave an event like this, and I'm inspired and motivated, and I've made connections that will last me the rest of my career. And I look forward to nurturing those connections and seeing how I can provide value to the people that I've met here. My experience with Catalyst has been tremendous. As someone who's in the event space and plans these things all the time, I have a special reverence for the work that goes into it. The communication's been off the charts. Being a co-curator, there was a lot of communication leading up into the event. Again, I wasn't really sure what that meant coming into this. They were so knowledgeable, so helpful. Every time I had a question, they were responsive. And that leadership starts from the top. Amanda's been an absolute pleasure to work with. Katie, Mike, Danielle, the whole team has been wonderful. I've really enjoyed my time working with them. I really, really enjoyed being here and meeting a lot of them. And what they're doing is really changing the game. And I wouldn't be surprised if you saw what the Catalyst team is doing here in Las Vegas, replicated in cities across the country. And when I do see that, I hope to be a part of it as well.